Okay, we'll save those for the second part of the reading. The overall energy, Sagittarius, is the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like there's been some indecisions, okay? This is a black card. It's kind of frustrating. I feel the frustration off this card. It's like there are choices that can be made, and it has to do with security and stability because it has to do with pentacles. But there's some butting of heads going on here. Maybe not seeing eye to eye with someone about how to move forward. Let's read on. Let's find out why the Three of Pentacles surrounds your entire reading. I have the Ace of Wands in your highest energy. So you want a fresh start, new beginning. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to open doors and, explore life. So the Ace of Wands is in your highest energy, and so is the Three of Pentacles. So it's like you want to do it with someone, but someone else has a different idea. Maybe there's a compromise. Let's keep reading. I have the King of Pentacles next to the Ace of Wands. The King of Pentacles is Earth. This will be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But this is your energy. It's very mature-minded, and you are definitely looking at the Pentacle. It's right above the Three of Pentacles, the overall energy. I think this fresh start, new beginning, for sure has to do with moving forward towards a more maybe stable and committed relationship with someone. Let's keep reading. I have the Ten of Pentacles next to the King of Pentacles. This is what you're after. It is. Your fresh start and new beginning. You want union. You may want to get married. You may want a commitment. You may want to live in the same house as somebody, but something very tangible, something very grounded. 10 Pentacles. There's extended family, there's pets, there's even a child tucked right in there. So there could be a child involved or children in this reading, but this is what you're after. This is what you want. But I feel like whoever it is that you want it with is either not ready or they're looking at things a little differently. And let's just keep reading. I have the Five of Swords right under the Ace of Pentacles. This is, swords are about truth and clarity, and you're picking them up. So you're getting your truth, you're getting your clarity. This usually comes through conversation. There's still some truth and clarity you don't have. They're still laying on the ground. But you're looking back at someone, and look, and what gets me is that the Five of Swords is right next to the Three of Pentacles. There's three people in this card, and you're looking back at someone fading away, but there's someone else way back there fading away. Now, there could be a third energy. Maybe it is a child. I don't know. But there's a third energy associated with this relationship. So you're looking back at them fading off into the distance as you gather up your swords of truth and clarity. Let's see where this goes. I have the Ace of Cups, though, and the Ace of Cups is right next to the Three of Pentacles, and it is under the Ten of Pentacles. I know you have a lot of love for this person. Your heart is in it. Are they going to offer you love back? Let's find out. This is under the Ten of Pentacles, too. That's what you want. You want all this love, and you want to be solid and secure and stable. I have the Three of Wands under the Five of Swords. So this is you. I feel like whoever it was, maybe the argument, maybe they did walk away maybe they're taking a time out. That's kind of how it feels. And it feels like you're waiting for them to come back with like a decision or come back with something, You're wondering if they are your ship, if they are going to return. There's 3 ships. I'll show you this. Way out there. 1, 2, and 3, but you're standing there with that wand, that fresh start, that new beginning that you so much want, hoping that they're coming back. You do want them to come back. You want to move forward with whoever this is. I have the Hermit under the Three of Pentacles and next to the Three of Wands. So the Hermit, this is a card for Virgo. Virgo could be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. But this is about spending this time now that they've walked off and you're alone and you're waiting for them to come back. You're spending some of that time alone seeking your path forward. Like, how should you move forward? You probably have a choice of paths to take, but I know the path you want to take. We can definitely see that. So the Hermit is here. It's very spiritual. To shine a lantern on some things. Okay? So this is the universe. And they're shining the lantern right on the Three of Wands. They're saying, yes, we know that you're waiting for them to return. We know that you're not seeing eye to eye on how things are going. And on the other side of the Hermit, I have the Death card. This is a card for Scorpio. Scorpio could be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. But the energy, this is about leaving the old behind and moving towards the new. It's transformation. So where it's placed with this Ace of Cups, you're waiting for them to hand you their love. And in handing their love to you, this does include a commitment. Maybe that's why they're shy about doing it. And you were butting heads about, how to move forward. But I feel like the end of waiting for them to return, the end of the bickering, and the end of waiting for them to hand out their love is all coming to an end. So you are going to be moving forward. It's like ringing out the old year and ringing in the new year. Now we need to see what the second part of this reading has to say. I have the Ten of Wands next to the Ten of Pentacles. It's becoming a burden. Okay, it's weighing heavy on your soul here about this commitment. But the good thing about the Ten of Wands is there's no 11. So you will have to be dropping those wands. Look how hunched over. I mean, you can only carry that weight so long. So you either drop them all at once or one by one. It's next to the Four of Wands. This is a soulmate card. This is about union between two people. This is a divine soulmate relationship. See the 1111? This is about marriage. It's about joy. It's about love. So I feel like you're carrying this burden of, why won't they step up to the plate? Male or female. Why don't they come up to the plate? Why don't we move this further down the road? Because, there's a lot of love. There's a lot of joy. You feel the soulmate. You can feel that soulmate relationship. And so you really want to ground it. Next to that Four of Wands is the Two of Swords. There's been problems with them not being on the same page as you in this relationship. And so I feel like you've kind of put your arms across your heart. You're protecting your heart. You have your swords up in self-protection. You have the blindfold on, like not dealing with it. I think you let it slide for some time. I think you were hoping things would just work out. But, that can only stay that way for so long. So you've been trying not to think about where you want to go in this relationship, trying not to think about the strong connection between the two of you. And that was actually causing a burden. You're causing a burden by not dealing with it. I have the High Priestess under the Ten of Wands and next to the Ace of Cups. This is the card in the tarot deck for intuition and knowing. So it's like pulling back that pomegranate curtain. This is like a card of advice. It's saying your intuitions are running very strong. Pay attention to what you're telling yourself because it's probably right on the money. It's probably exactly what you need to hear is what you're telling yourself that I don't think you've been paying attention to. I think you've been blocking your own intuition about this whole matter. So the High Priestess is saying, listen, pay attention to what you're telling yourself. I have the Page of Cups right next to the High Priestess and under the Four of Wands. I'm really feeling like you have been getting the short end of the stick in this relationship. This is a young and immature energy. It's a page. There is a love offer here. It has a fish in it. This is a card for Pisces because of the fish. So Pisces could be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But this is like a half full cup of love. There's a fish in it. So you've been getting these tainted cups of love from someone that you have a very strong connection with. Now, with the Four of Wands, they probably feel that connection too, but doesn't mean that they are willing to give into that connection. Okay, they may not be ready. It may not be this lifetime. It may be something you feel from a prior lifetime. But it looks like there is a tower moment. Remember, we had the Three of Pentacles here, not seeing eye to eye. Well, this is the actual blow up. I think that there was an argument. I think there was an actual tower moment that happened in this relationship or will be happening, because you're going to let your guard down. You're going to see what's going on. You're going to trust your intuition, and you will have a discussion, and it's about truth. It's about clarity about where is this relationship headed. So that is the blow up, and I think there's a separation because of it. And I think you're waiting for them to come back, and maybe come back with answers or come back with more conversation or something. But I have the King of Swords here under the High Priestess. Now, the King of Swords is also next to the Death card and moving forward. This is Air, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. That might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. But for your energy, you are definitely putting your sword up. See, you no longer have your blindfold on. This is after the blow up now. And your sword is up in self-protection. And you're like, you're seeking the truth, you're getting the truth, and you're speaking the truth, and you're kind of like holding out. You're holding out with what you want and what you don't want right there. And what you do want is an end of the old and the beginning of the new. And then next to the King of Swords is the King of Cups. So another mature energy. Another king. There's 3 kings here. The King of Cups is water, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. That might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. But you're pulling back that cup of love. It's like, you're being offered. It's like it kind of dawns on you through this conversation that they're not in it like you are, And so you pull that giant cup of love back, that giant cup that you have here, and you're holding it close to your body. And it's like you'll hand it out when you're ready to. And you're not going to hand it out until you get a giant cup of love. It's like, you're tired of being the one to, be the loving one in the relationship, and to act like you're the, in love in this relationship when they're really not, as far as I can see. Maybe that you're probably just not ready. Timing could be very off in this relationship. This whole tower moment, this whole issue is caused you a lot of turbulence. It's like a roller coaster ride. You got ships bouncing around on the ocean. You got these pentacles, like, can it be secure and stable? Can it be grounded? One day you think, yeah, maybe it can. The next day you're like, I just do not see the hope in that. And it might be because of little things that they say, or do. But it was a tipsy-turvy relationship in your mind, whether it was just in your mind or it was actually physically and everything else on their side, tipsy-turvy. So highs and lows, ups and downs. Tired of it. You got very tired of it. And I think there's a blow-up over it. And it's like you throw those swords down, you rip off the blindfold, and you go and you have this conversation about what's been on your mind, how you've been feeling about this relationship, how you see it, and it's like they can't take it and they walk away. But your main objective here is to have that fresh start and new beginning. So over here we had 4 extra cards that came out, and so I'm going to read them. This is one thing that you talk about, and this is right close to that Tower card. The Queen of Swords is also air energy. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. That might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. Now that gives us the King and Queen in this reading. So for this relationship to actually manifest, for it to come together and be what you want it to be, there's going to have to be an open line of communication. Communication is going to be the key in this relationship, okay? Not actually the love, which is very, very important. Because I don't think the love can come about without the communication. This is speaking your truth. And this is seeking their truth with your sword up and self-protection. And part of what you have to say is something about you're good on your own. You don't have to have this energy in your life. You have 9 pentacles already. You are secure, you're stable, you're grounded. This is who you were before you even met this person. So you can go back to being you, but you don't want to. You wanted to move forward with them. But you can. And you're going to make it very clear that you can. Then I have the Knight of Cups and the 5 of Cups. So this is a love offer. I feel like this conversation, because this Knight of Cups is right under the Queen of Swords, that you're actually saying, hey, look, I love you. I have all this love for you. Why can't we proceed further? Why can't we take the next step in this relationship? But they don't react the way that you want them to react. They don't react offering this cup of love the way that you do. And it's very honest, and it's very clear, and it's very true, the way that you say it. But it's like they don't reciprocate it. And it leaves you very disappointed. It leaves you feeling your cups are kicked over. This is that heavy burden that you're carrying. And I feel like you're moving forward on your own here. But there is some kind of hope in this relationship. But if not in this relationship, there are 2 cups behind you anyways. So there's hope and love. This is what I call the card of hope and love. Because right now, I mean, looking at this reading, you get very disappointed over this relationship. Very discouraged. But you can go back to being you. You are grounded. You are stable and secure. So it's not like you have to have them in your life. You just wanted them. You just wanted this to progress. And it doesn't feel, this reading, Sagittarius, does not feel like they're as much interested in progressing forward in this relationship as you are. So there's a fight and there's a separation. And I see you waiting for them to return, hoping that they return. And, you know, even if they do come back, you know, the Knight of Cups, I feel like this is you actually professing your love for them. And I just don't think they've reciprocated. I really don't. I'm really sorry to say if you're going through this. But, you know, we do have the Ace of Wands in your highest energy. I do see you looking for commitment, and I do see a family that's very grounded and solid and stable here. So, you know, even if they don't accept your love, there's love out there to be accepted still. There is someone who will accept your love. In the meantime, you can go back to being you. That's what I got from this reading. Now, look, I have the Law of Attraction cards. This is Esther and Jerry Hicks. Law of Attraction cards. And that's what I'm going to use for your extra card this week. So I have the deck right here. And I just kind of shuffle them a little bit. And then I'll pull a card out for you. It may not go with the reading at all. It may be just something the universe wants to throw out there for those of you who need it. Some of you may not need it. Some of you may need to hear what the card has to say. And it all has to do with the Law of Attraction. Here we go. I'm going to cut them. Stick. I'm going to cut them, and it's going to be this top card right here. It says, my creative power lies in this moment. And on the back of this card, I'm going to read it to you. Whether you are thinking about something happening now, or something that happened in your past, or something you would like to have happen in your future, you are doing the thinking now. And it is this present thought, vibration, that the Law of Attraction is responding to. Therefore, your power to create is now. So, you know, it all always goes back with the Law of Attraction. It always go back to when you have those negative thoughts, turn them around from the thoughts that you don't want to the thoughts that you do want. And that's how you manifest what you want.